Before the 90 days, are Lisa and Daniel still together? She reveals shocking new update. Did Lisa Rosenberger just spill some major relationship status tea? During season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, Lisa traveled to Nigeria to meet her boyfriend, Daniel Ejike Iwela, for the first time IRL. While the duo got engaged, moments after she touched down at the airport, Lisa made it clear to viewers that she was keeping a few key secrets from her new fiancé. Now, it appears that Lisa has shared whether she's still with Daniel ahead of the season 8 tell-all. After Daniel proposed, Lisa confessed, "Oh my god, I came here for an engagement. I just wasn't expecting it to be in the first 10 minutes. I had so many other things in my head going on. I don't want to say yes because I have to tell them my secrets, like the fact that I'm still married to a woman, and that I've been married 5 times, and that I've been with women for the past 21 years. Scroll to find out all about Lisa and Daniel's relationship so far, including how he reacted when she finally shared the truth about her romantic history and what she's saying today. Are Lisa and Daniel still together? As of episode 13 of season 8, Lisa and Daniel are still together. However, based on a recent interview with Melissa Shea on YouTube, it appears that Lisa and Daniel split after the show. She teased, "I was desperate, I was delusional, I had to learn to love myself, and this has been the experience that has woken me up." Then she explained that their relationship was lust, confirming, "He is not the love of my life." Among her confessions, Lisa also revealed that she contracted malaria while she was in Nigeria. During the series, Daniel introduced her to both his uncle and his Igbo community's king, receiving a blessing from both. However, the fact that Daniel has slept with Lisa while she is still legally married, and that she's been married to women, are major no-nos in his culture, even though he did not know either of these things when it happened. While Lisa has spoken out, we'll have to wait until the tell-all for official. How did Daniel react to Lisa's ex-wife confession? Ahead of revealing that her most recent ex is a woman, Lisa admitted, "I've been married 5 times, and I am still married." This was already a major issue for Daniel. As he put it, "Sleeping with another man's wife in my culture is a sin. They will banish you." He later explained, "Lisa and I have defied the rules, the law, because I have been sleeping with another man's wife. If I didn't talk to my uncle about this, the ancestors, they might come after me." Daniel's uncle already made it clear that lesbianism is not allowed in Igbo culture. So when Lisa confessed that she is currently married to a woman, it was no surprise that Daniel was taken aback. Lisa finally told Daniel, "So my last marriage wasn't with a man. I'm divorcing a woman, Daniel, and I've been with more than one woman. You're the first man that I've been with in 21 years. While episode 13 ended with a major cliffhanger, we did see Daniel's initial reaction to Lisa's confession. Almost immediately after finding out her secret, he yelled, "Don't come close to me." During the preview for the next episode, the two appear to argue over her engagement ring before Lisa concludes that he won't accept her for who she is. How did Lisa Nichiso and Daniel meet? According to Lisa, she met Daniel after he reached out to her on social media. "To be quite honest with you, I wasn't even thinking that I'd be interested in a man after 21 years, she explained. But sure enough, Daniel came along. She proceeded to reveal, "He messaged me on social media. We didn't know each other from Adam or Eve, so at first I thought, this is a scam artist. I said, 'I'm not talking to you, you're not real,' but he kept trying to talk to me." When is the 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days Season 8? Tell all, everything we know. With Season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days coming to a close, fans are more eager than ever to find out when the highly anticipated tell-all will air. Now, we have our answer. This season of Before the 90 Days, a fan-favorite 90 Day Fiancé spin-off, has introduced viewers to some of the most interesting new cast members yet, including Lisa Rosenberger, who lied about the legal status of her divorce from her ex-wife Shirley, Forrest Atwood Mackenzie, who recently got engaged to his girlfriend of 7 years, and Emma Perry, whose desert breakup has already led to her rumored casting on another beloved 90 Day series. Scroll to find out when the 8 couples from Before the 90 Days are set to meet IRL for the first time, who will be hosting the tell-all, and more. When is the 90 Day Fiancé? Before the 90 Days Season 8? Tell all? TLC has officially revealed that the 90-Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days Season 8, tell-all begins airing Sunday, April 26th. As this is a two-part tell-all, the final episode of the Season 8 tell-all will air a week later on Sunday, May 3rd. This means that the season finale of the general season will air on April 19th. After 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 8 comes to a close, Season 12 of the flagship series, 90-Day Fiancé, will premiere on Sunday, May 10th. Who will host the Before the 90 Days tell-all? On March 13th, Swoon exclusively revealed that Sean Robinson will return as the host of the 90-Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days tell-all for Season 8. This news came after speculation that Robinson had left the franchise following the announcement that Ross Matthews would replace Robinson as host for the 90-Day The Single Life Season 5 tell-all, which premieres Monday, May 18th. Looks like May will be the month of 90-Day tell-alls. Which cast members will appear on the Before the 90 Days tell-all? Right now, TLC has not confirmed who will return for the Season 8 tell-all of Before the 90 Days. That said, we can assume that all 8 couples from the season will take the stage. This includes Forrest Atwood McKenzie and Sheena Penaranda, Emma Perry and Zead El Yayawi, Laura Nevener and Birkin Kuzorin, Lisa Rosenberger and Daniel Ejike Iwela, Rick Van Vactor IV and Trisha Stiley Fire-Sansoa, Jovan and Annalyn Fox, Aviva Duhamel and Stig the Artist, and finally, Elise Benson and Joshua Lawson. Other heavy hitters from the season are also likely to make an appearance. So far, we'd expect to see Forrest's mom, Molly, and stepdad Dev, as well as Laura's bestie/possible romantic connection, Michal. Who do you think is still together? Who's called it quits? Let us know in the comments below. 90-Day Fiancé. Update. Are Lisa and Daniel from Before the 90 Days still together? I don't want to believe I was scammed, Lisa recently said of her relationship with Daniel. Lisa and Daniel might be new to the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, but they've quickly become one of the show's most infamous couples. Were these unlikely lovebirds able to make their relationship work, or did they call it quits before making it to the altar? Keep reading for an update on the TLC pair. Lisa and Daniel star in 90-Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days Season 8. Lisa, a 51-year-old from Pennsylvania, and Daniel, 39, who is from Nigeria, made their TLC debut in 90-Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days Season 8. The couple's romance is unconventional. She's been married 5 times, and her most recent relationship was with a woman. Details she neglected to disclose to Daniel before flying to Africa to meet him and his conservative family in person. Meanwhile, Daniel's behavior raised red flags with viewers, with many wondering if he really cared for Lisa or was only in the relationship for a green card. Unsurprisingly, the couple's journey has had some major ups and downs. Daniel proposed to Lisa moments after she got off the plane in Nigeria. But once he learned of her past same-sex relationships, he began having second thoughts. The pair also clashed over her struggle to adapt to Nigerian culture, their sex life, and some of her habits, including vaping. Daniel also had issues with Lisa's appearance. When she removed her wig to show him her real hair, he declared he was embarrassed and said that she looked old. Lisa thought she was in love with Daniel. So, were Daniel and Lisa able to overcome their differences? It doesn't sound like it. Lisa recently sat down with YouTuber Melisha Shea to talk about her time on 90-Day Fiancé. She hinted that she and Daniel might no longer be together. "I don't want to believe I was scammed," she said. "I don't want to believe a scammer scammed a scammer. I don't want to believe all these things that people say. I want to believe there was," she continued, before correcting herself. "I want to believe there is love there, even if it's just friendship. I went in there with love, and with obnoxious love, but it was love," she continued, "and I was desperate for his love. I thought it was love. I know better. I know things now. I did feel that I was loved." Lisa says her daughter encouraged her to sign up for 90-Day. During her conversation with Melisha Shea, Lisa also opened up about her experience with borderline personality disorder and shared why she agreed to do the show. She explained that it was all because of her daughter, Faith. "It was 100% Faith," she said. "Faith knew I was determined to go to Nigeria one way or another, and she was like, 'Mom, it is not safe for you to go there.' As a stalling tactic, Faith urged Lisa to apply for 90-day, with the idea that it would give her time to talk her mom out of traveling. Once Lisa was cast, the TLC cameras gave Faith some peace of mind that her mother would be kept safe while in Africa. Going on reality TV might not have been part of Lisa's plan, but she says she has no regrets. Being on the show helped her grow as a person, she said. "Seeing myself on camera has taught me so much about me," she said. "If I were to go back to Nigeria and face Daniel today, he'd meet a very different woman," she added later. On 90 Day Fiancé, Lisa is prepping her wig for a big day on 90 Day Fiancé. She squeals to the cameras that she's meeting a real-life king and fears she could lose control of her bladder or worse during her royal moment. Daniel dons his long tassel cap to represent his tribe, and she tells him he looks like Santa. Daniel helps her tie her hefty bag headdress again, and Lisa holds her breath, imagining the palace she's about to visit. But there is no palace, just a regular neighborhood with laundry hanging out to dry. Lisa's visions of sharply dressed palace guards and high tea and crumpets give way to a different type of royal experience. The king dons a carnival plush lion around his neck and a faux fur cap decorated with puka shells. He's flanked by some people in tribal body paint. It looks like a community theater production of The Lion King. Lisa kneels before the king, and he shakes a box of small trinkets to channel his ancestors. He wants to know if she will take care of Daniel. Lisa spits out "Yes, my king" on 90 Day Fiancé. But the king calls her out, and she laughs nervously. This doesn't go over well with the Lion King. He scolds her laughter, and Daniel must explain her nervousness. King Don Sylvester Nwiki, yes, that's his name, softens and accepts Lisa and her wig into the fold. He even encourages her to laugh and dance. 90 Day Fiancé, Emma's truth sends Zead running. Emma Perry, our other wig master of this season of Before the 90 Days, isn't faring well in the desert. After she got off the camel, things have gone straight downhill. Grumpy that her birthday party didn't end in a proposal, she decides to make things worse with her confession. Zead El Yayaoui, who doesn't seem to be the least bit interested in Emma, seems relieved when she admits she's been lying about everything. Zead tells Emma she's just not good for hiding a previous engagement to a different Moroccan man. Emma doesn't see the big deal, thinking that her Kardashian-inspired looks and sweet talk would overrule any blatant dishonesty. Emma thinks it's Zead who has been unfaithful for chatting up girls online. Zead leaps up, packs his stuff, and calls for a car to get him the heck out of there and away from Emma Perry, who sobs chasing after him, yelling about how they had sex. It seems like it's over for this 90 Day Fiancé couple. Of course, Emma is shocked that he would break up with her and leave her in the desert, declaring him an a-hole. Zead is long gone while Emma whines in the desert winds about the unfairness of it all. She doesn't think she did anything wrong. In all honesty, Zead probably was tired like the rest of us of hearing the words babe and cute at the end of every sentence. TLC couple. Forrest and Sheena get engaged. Forrest's mom Molly and stepfather Devin enjoy local fruits haggled from the market by Sheena. It's a nice morning in the Philippines, and Forrest and Sheena have big plans to hit the Venice Mall on 90 Day Fiancé. A taste of Italy in the Philippines, complete with waterways and gondolas. Molly and Dev wish them well, and the two lovebirds hit the mall excited. First up is a dress-up shop. Forrest is proud to dress as her king, and she chooses a princess dress in red. The pair have some serious talk while in costume. Sheena admits some of her behavior comes from betrayal, including a cheating ex. Forrest vows to treat her with respect and proposes after a gondola ride. She says yes, and he is overjoyed. However, his mom is sarcastic and livid when they share their happy news. She goes off on Sheena for supporting Forrest, and even goes as far to say that Forrest's life is over. Before the 90 days, Stig blames it all on superfans. Auntie Spring sees right through Stig the artist on 90 Day Fiancé. Of course, it's not her first Belize rodeo, and she's got her niece digging up all the dirt on the charming crooner. He can't lie that it's clearly him in a photo planting kiss on a young lady, and there are some texts that suggest he also told this particular girl that he will love her forever. There may have even been heart emojis involved. Stig lies and denies and suggests it was just another encounter with a superfan. But Spring's niece claims she's tight with the girl in question, and that she's indeed been hooking up with Stig. She cites specific dates she knows he was with her. Ultimately, Aunt Spring gives Stig the chance to come clean to Aviva Duhamel, or she will. Aviva sulks and has an uneasy feeling. Stig the artist tries to worm out of the accusations by using the superfan excuse and claims the texts aren't his. However, Aviva isn't sold and rules out any physical contact for the night. 90-Day Fiancé. Laura Nevener seeks comfort from home. Laura Nevener is starry-eyed after her sea cruise with Birkin, but she's not completely blind to the many red flags that surfaced. First off, the debt. Secondly, the gambling problem and lack of a job. She asks Birkin for some alone time to catch up with family and friends back home. Birkin is fine granting her the time and heads out to the shisha cafe. Laura beams while she rings up her bestie and pickleball partner Michal. Mikkel claims he's only wellish in Laura's absence. Nevertheless, Laura misses Mikkel too. But when he asks how things are going in Turkey, she admits there's some concerns, but also paints Birkin out to be thoughtful and sweet. Of course, Michal sees through her BS. He tells her she's emotionally compromised if she can forgive the red flags over a boat ride. He wants to come to Turkey and make sure she's okay. Laura waffles and says she has to clear it with Birkin first. 90-Day Fiancé. Elise makes a late season appearance. Fresh off showing her A's on 90-Day Hunt for Love, Elise Benson rolls up on before the 90 days. She's late to the party, this time bragging about her boobs. She wishes she could flash production but fears getting in trouble. We get some backstory on Elise. She visits her parents and admits she envies their relationship. Ultimately, her last relationship was full-on disaster, as he stole her identity and took her for $500,000, and her investment banker dad bailed her out. Back in Miami, she prepares to travel to Australia to meet her new prospect, Josh Lawson. Of course, they met online, and Elise Benson is smitten. He's ripped, a single dad, and lives with his parents at 39. She lives in a sparkling condo with her gender-confused cat, Stella. On a night out with friends, Elise defends Josh not having his own place or money. She says she can deal with all that as long as he's nice, yet teases that he sent an ominous text that has her freaked out on the eve of her trip down under. Till next time, 90-Day Fiancé. Exclusive clip, no more smooth operating. Daniel finally learns Lisa's secret, and he's not okay. Daniel and Lisa's wedding plans hit a brick wall. Fans of 90-Day know that Daniel spent the current season thinking he was the one with the secrets. He's the Nigerian charmer who knows exactly how to handle an American woman. But this Sunday, the floor falls out, finally revealed. And it's not a collection of bad breakups or a few messy divorces. It's a 2-decade reality that changes everything Daniel thought he knew about the woman he's about to marry. Lisa hasn't dated a man since the early 2000s, and she is still legally married to a woman back in Pennsylvania. When the truth finally drops, it's a total crash and burn. Lisa stops the tiptoeing and admits the reality. She spent 20 years exclusively in relationships with women, and her current legal status is married. Daniel's reaction is a far cry from the usual reality TV theatrics. There's no yelling or table flipping. For Daniel, a man from a deeply conservative background where family reputation is everything, this isn't a hurdle he can talk his way over. Finding out your fiancé is currently a wife to another woman is a massive pivot for a guy who was already struggling with Lisa's 5 previous marriages. The silence that follows the confession is the heaviest moment of the season. It's the sound of a wedding plan dissolving in real time. The motive for hiding the truth was simple: fear. But in wedding planning, timing is everything. Lisa knew her identity and her legal status would be a deal breaker. But waiting until they were measuring for traditional wedding outfits to mention she hasn't looked at a man since the Bush administration, she turned a confession into a betrayal of trust. As for Daniel, he's processing a reality where the woman he loves is a stranger. The smooth operator charade is dead, and the version of Lisa he fell for has been replaced by a woman with a life he doesn't recognize. The relationship is most definitely on the rocks. How to watch Before the 90 Days. Season 8, Episode 11 for free without cable. 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days continues with Season 8. Episode 11, 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 8. Mid-season predictions. 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 8 is well underway, with 7 of the 8 couples already in the midst of their stories. Season 8 has been an interesting watch, as it features a new cast of couples and new countries. While some of the couples on Season 8 have a lot of potential, other relationships are struggling. Many things could happen on Season 8, but we have several predictions for how things could continue to unfold based on what has happened so far. Forrest, Atwood Mackenzie, and Sheena will likely get engaged on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 Days Season 8. Forrest, Atwood Mackenzie, and Sheena have been one of the strongest couples on Season 8. The two have been together for 7 years and are just as in love as they were when they met. While they've had some troubles regarding family and finances, they've been able to swiftly overcome them. Forrest and Sheena have a stronger bond than the majority of other couples this,